Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in about 2 minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and today we're talking about loss. This episode is inspired by a friend and listener of this podcast who recently lost her father to a long-term illness. She explained that while this was a long time coming, the passing was still tremendously hard for her to cope with, and she had trouble finding happiness again. Grief and the acceptance of a loved one's death are complex, right? With each person finding their own path through their emotions. And today, I want to share with you a few methods to finding happiness again from a psychotherapist featured on Psychology Today. First, practicing mindfulness and allowing ourselves to feel our emotions. I know it can be tempting to numb our feelings with avoidance, but we also numb ourselves to joyful moments. Therefore, it's essential to experience our feelings without judgment. Second, let your emotions out. Experiencing emotions is one thing, but sometimes we must use them to let them out fully. That could be writing, painting, drawing, cooking, and any other creative expression that you think might help. And third, practice some self-care. Again, it's so tempting to hole up and avoid the world when we're sad. But an unhealthy body will only make us feel worse. We must continue our normal healthcare routines, including eating well, sleeping, drinking water, and exercising. Fourth, savor the simple pleasures and live well. Loss is a great reminder of how short life truly is. Taking the time to enjoy the simple yet meaningful moments of joy can be all the more impactful. It could be as poetic as smelling the roses, as easy as enjoying a hug, or as goofy as playing a prank on a friend. You can use this unfortunate reality to remind you to be intentional with your life, right? Prioritize what truly matters and find happiness wherever it calls. Now, I'm not going to say that this will cure sadness or pain, but practicing these techniques will help you through the grieving process and find happiness once again. Additionally, I highly recommend speaking to a professional, whether you are having trouble processing these emotions or simply need someone to talk to. There's no shame in knowing when to ask for help. And lastly, remember that kindness is contagious. We never know when someone is going through a rough time, so please spread the spark of joy by being kind to someone today.